Alrighty, hello.
Hello?
So I took a quick little look at just the beginning of this before we started, and I don't know if this is just a PS, like a PlayStation thing or not, but I can't hear any comments from anybody. Well, not from anybody, but I can hear comments from you. I can hear comments from the rest of your team, but I'm not sure that I can hear your comms at all in this. So just FYI, there might be some things that you maybe did call out and I didn't hear, but good things to keep track of. Yeah, that's all I got. Let's see here. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Fuck. There we go. Okay, so you're running Lucio for the speed boost with the Rein Zarya. So I'd be looking to wrap around the team right here. Maybe through theater doors or through hotel around the back in the alley. You had a Mercy, which would have been good for your Widow to pocket, but you have Moira and McCree then. So basically just a roaming death ball. You're going to run around, speed boost. Whoever the McCree flashes, then you fuck up. And that's pretty much the game plan here, I think. Would be a good idea. Widow will probably like set up crossfires. So I would definitely take an aggressive angle here on the alley or through theater. Give your Widow a lot of space and kind of behind the enemy team.
Davis wasn't one as Moira.
Okay, so you saw that Hanzo arrow right there, right? In the top left here. So you know he's scouting you from top right. Actually, can you see him back there? I don't know if that's him or not. I can't quite tell. But you know he's somewhere top right, and you know he scouted you. So I'd already be calling that stuff out.
Where?
And then make maybe a quick rotation top right, take him off that high ground. You know. Because that could be pretty exploitable if he's not with his team.
Don't worry, it's best map, and me and you are best tank duo.
I'd already be scouting top left here, or not top left, but just the left with your shield. You can go back. Even if your fat butt isn't exposed, you know, if I'm a fat little Reinhardt right here, and I want to stay safe, you can still see, you can still peek around your shield and see the enemy team right there. So I pretty much always do that, especially on King's Row. You know, cornering is so effective with Rein shield. You know the Diva's to the right, but she's not a huge threat, and Hanzo got picked already. So I'd be cornering, looking at the enemy team right now, trying to scout their comp. Reaper left, no Wraith, Mercy. I'd go for this body block right here on the left. The Mercy right there. Reaper uses Wraith. They have an Orisa. Diva's on the right side there, and Hanzo got picked up right, so they have nothing to really hard punish you right now. Is that... Yeah, so they have nothing really hard punish you right now. I'd be going for this Mercy. I'd fuck her up. She's in a big miss position, and if you just run up here in bushes and stand in the way, you can body block her when she goes to GA. And she should fucking die. I would just drop shield and run. You know, you go quicker, and I would go chase that bitch down. Instead, she gets away. Bomb through hotel is good. It's a good call. I like that you tried to push up and run through the Orisa barrier because you knew you needed to get on top of Riza's to beat her. But I just have a quicker idea of what you're going to do. You know, I don't know if you're calming it beforehand, but I would call hotel rotation way sooner and do it way sooner. You know, be more decisive with your actions right now because you're indecisive. And let's let Mercy get the res on Hanzo for free, pretty much. So, you know, Zen's top left right there. I would watch out for that. Hanzo got res top right, so I'd probably just stabilize with the shield here on the corner. Yeah, if you're McCree can get a nice flashbang in the Orisa or something and she used Fortify, that could be a good pick. But I'd be really aware of that Hanzo and that Zen right here because they have a pretty nasty crossfire setup right now. They have Hanzo up here shooting down at you, and they have Zen up here shooting down at your team. And if you're a big rectangle man, I would be big rectangle man here and let your McCree do some work because your McCree should be able to get value on the Zen right here and on this. Oh, it's a Diva. Value on the Diva right there. So I would just hold this corner, honestly. You know your Widow is going to be doing work eventually if you just give her enough time since she's relatively uncontested. So I would take it slow here. Fire Strike and that Mercy was okay. I'd typically be going for tanks or something like that to build Art Charge quicker. You might get a pick on the Mercy, but she's a hard target, and I'd go for the sure value here on the Fire Strike because you want ult. You know, that's the biggest thing. Here is you want ult.
Your bubble, your bubble.
You're bubbled and you kind of shield. This is overextending right now.
Behind us.
Yeah, it was a bit of an overextend. You got bubbled, so I understand you want to go aggressive there, but you don't want to overextend. See that Reaper is able to wraith right? Did he wraith right through you?
Behind us, behind us. Your bubble, your bubble.
Yeah, he goes right through you there, and like just ignore him, you know. Like if you're this far up already, I guess going for the Mercy and the Hanzo isn't a bad idea. But that Reaper literally wraiths right behind you.
Behind us.
And then goes and fucks up your backline, and that's you gotta watch out for that. You know what I mean? You pretty much just let that happen, and then see that Zen killed your Zarya right there. The D.Va killed your Lucio. I'm not sure where that happened, but yeah, I would have held that hotel corner right here. And
That Reaper killed me.
that Finn is kind of a YOLO move. I'd be getting the fuck out right there. Like that's probably not winnable. You know, you're in a bad spot, and when in doubt, I would play safe and get out rather than go and feed the enemy ult charge. Because you're dead. You're a feeder. You need to make quick picks with Lucio,
Ripperoni,
speed
dude.
boost, or
Yeah, that's good back.
rotate through high ground and get those good value that
Come
way.
back this.
Yeah. Your Widow switched to Doom. Okay. Doom goes in, gets bubbled. Your Lucio's not speeding in right here, which is unlucky because if you have speed in here, you can maybe follow up from the Doom. Hotel. I would not charge though. You know, if your Lucio's not going to speed in and help your Doomfist, yeah, no, I would not charge. I would like run up, maybe get a Fire Strike, maybe like a nice fat Fire Strike or some Hammer Swings around the corner. Abuse that a bit, but your Doomfist is already dead. I would not be charging. There's little value to be had here.
Hotel.
Calling hotel is
Hold on, there's people almost
probably
dead
the
over
right
here.
move. What was that Fire Strike? What were you even going for there? Just spam.
Hotel.
Hold on, there's people almost dead over here.
Yeah, just Fire Strike and just the dead body. You're like, fuck you, Doomfist, you're a feeder. Yeah, already it just seems like you don't know where you want to be. You're holding statue right now. No one's really behind you. Or not that I can tell because you don't look behind you ever. But Zarya on the left there. Zarya's got the better position here. Where your Zarya is a good spot to be.
I heal,
You're kind of just running forward right now and just botting it. Yeah, don't... Nah. You're standing right in the middle here, buddy. You got to use corners. You know, stick close to a wall, stick left, stick right, or something. Keep your shield up. Keep your team alive. Give them good passive retreat. And you don't want to stand in the middle. You're just... Your shield, like, is getting deleted. Fatty shatty though. I wouldn't Fire Strike the Orisa there. I'd Fire Strike the Reaper and the is that Hanzo? Yeah, I'd Fire Strike the Reaper and the Hanzo here. Get the easy kills. You know, do the Hammer Swing, Crouch Fire Strike, Hammer Swing. You know, to get the animation reset and make sure you get both the targets on the ground there. They're easier and more valuable than the Orisa. Yeah, so you don't kill that Hanzo there, and he gets a dragon off him. Dangerous.
I got grabbed.
Yep.
Maybe.
So grab Coalescence and High Noon after you use Shadow. This fight's a win though. You probably didn't realize.
I'm Death Star.
We create that out anyways because. Yeah, I don't know why I did that, but
Me
that's
and
good.
Ryan are push forward.
Pushing up here is good. Again, I'd be using Shield to peek more often. Fucking up that wrist is good. She mispositioned pretty bad there. Nice Fire Strike, actually. Really good Fire Strike. Easy cleanup. Well, not a few race away.
Where's
Where'd your
Come back, Wolf.
Zarya go
Back
here?
Alright, back.
Is your Zarya still with you? So your Lucio's back here. Where's your Zarya? In right getting Mega or something? I don't know. But
Where's
yeah, it's kind of
Come
when
back,
the first
Wolf.
time you
Come
bit.
back,
You don't gotta push all the way up. You just want to make sure that they don't get hard with it. Reaper, and you're right there behind. Yeah, so you overextended a bit, and you're able to get that flank on the stairs here. So, because your team is still back at cart, way over here, and they don't have LOS on this yet, I don't think. So they can't really punish that super hard. You're kind of overextended right now. Lucio has a good boot though. Yeah, it feels like you're just kind of swinging at them just to swing at them right now. Have a game plan in your head all the time.
By yourself.
Yeah, it's a massive overextend. You're more of a fucking clutch with the ult, but you
Good kills, Moira. Let's
probably
go.
should have
Fucking
died there.
Carry Moira over here.
I'd be shield hopping at this Orisa instead of just hard shielding it. I'd be jumping and shield hopping.
Alright, Tim, I'm gonna grab this.
Your card's still really far back right now, so you have a lot of space here. You just kind of bully them.
Actually, hold on.
You got Supercharger right now. That's pretty much a one fight already. So I wouldn't use any ults right here. I would just back up, you know? They can't pursue you that far over the corner, so I'd back up, get more on cart, and let Supercharger burn out. Because this is a win already. I don't know if I would have pinned that. You probably could have just hammered it. I just swung on it, I mean.
Push your back. I'm gonna take the damage.
You guys are overextending way hard here. Get the fuck out. Your shield's low, man. Good thing the Orisa just
Yeah, I can heal.
defeated, I guess. But you're not getting punished for
I might
taking
grab
shit.
it.
I'd
I might
hammer
grab
the
it.
fuck out of this right now.
Alright guys, I'm out of heals, so
Okay,
just
Zaya
be a
grabbed,
little
that's good.
more critical.
Still a one fight though. Still a one fight. That's good. Grab from your Zarya.
Yep. Help.
I've been watching this right door here for the respawns. You can get fat fire strikes. See if
Hey,
you
look.
show it again.
They got tilted and clocked.
See how like that Mercy coming back in there? Like,
It better.
oops. You get nice fire strikes in this. God, I'm so bad. Delete. You get nice fire strikes in this door here all the time when they're coming back from spawn. Because they come back from spawn this way, and they come back from spawn this way, and they always feed in that door, like, so much. Fire striking the Rein's not bad, though, but... When's the last time you hit tab? I feel like you're not striking ults very much, whether the enemies or your own. Because that trance is 100% expected. It's honestly, I take trading shadow for trance any day. That's good, but I'm not sure that was on purpose. I feel like that just kind of got lucky with that. I don't know, but let's see how'd you get jebaited here? Okay, so this is looking juicy. Rein is just is he flashing shield? No, he's held it for a while.
Tank line.
Okay. So he's holding corner. Rein's got a good positioning here, but he drops it and moves out. It looks juicy. Kind of slow reaction time there. So it comes up with trance. As you're hammering. Okay, so yeah. You did get trance in the hammer, so that's good. Reaper, Wraiths. Who else are you going for here? You have Rein over there, Reaper, Mercy. Zen's back over there. Where's their Hanzo? Top right? Your Doomfist is dead. Reaper, Wraiths. Mercy's not in range. Zen ults and Rein is hard shielding it, so yeah. Not a lot of value to be had there. If the Reaper has his Wraith up, if Zen was far around that corner, which he would have been if he didn't trance in, and Mercy can reposition pretty easily. Honestly, a pretty good bait by that Rein, though. Like, by moving out, by dropping his shield and moving out, and then getting you to shatter that way, that's pretty good by him, honestly. I don't know if I'll pretty good bait. So this charge is really bad. You're charging way the fuck in there right now. This is like Narnia charge times 10. And you know that the Rein's running that corner right there. They have trance going, so they're going to have a really good sustained fight right now. And the Reaper, again, did his patent and literally wraith right through you and fuck up your backline thing. So
Popping ult again.
That's awesome,
this
that's
charge
awesome,
is
that's
really
awesome.
bad.
Watch your back.
I would just suicide.
You're a
right
god,
now.
Moira, you're a god.
Oh, wait. How did they not kill you guys there? What?
I don't think
Well.
I've dropped below 50 energy this whole fight.
You guys should have gotten fucked up. What the fuck? You guys should have gotten fucked up there. Back it up. Damn it. Thought I went back farther.
Hey look, they got tilted and flopped it better. Tank bottom.
Back there, center in the corner. Maybe he would have gotten hit by that, but corners fuck you up too, you know? I don't know if you know that, but like your hammer right now is a big old pizza pie, right? But it gets fucked up in this corner, you know? So even if it would have like gone over here, it doesn't, you know? Because you're like this big rectangle, basically. And this whole section, right? So basically, see, how would that go? If it comes from here, this whole part right here would not be hit. Corners fuck you up, honestly. Like, you're liable to not get any of this part of your shatter right here. So going for shadows on corners like that is hard to begin with, and the Rein did a pretty good bait on you. So behind you, you charge
Death
in.
blossom, death blossom, death.
Your teammates are calling Death Blossom, which is a good call. If that Reaper wraithed in really aggressively as you charged him back, if I were that Reaper, I'd be going for Death Blossom right now. They're popping Trance. I'm surprised those Zen's not pushing farther up.
Watch your back.
But Reaper just kind of softballs it and doesn't get much value here.
You're a god, Moira, you're a god.
Well, right, you guys should have lost that. Hanzo's top right now. You gotta watch out for the Hanzo right now. This is already kind of a one fight. Your McCree got their Reinhardt, so I would just be shielding right now, helping McCree get value, because he'll carry you guys right now. You don't gotta like fuck up this Zen. McCree will take care of it, and then Hanzo's top right, so he could easily kill your creep. Good kill.
I don't think I've dropped below 50 energy this whole fight.
You see that Hanzo killed the Doomfist and the McCree. You gotta watch out for him. Rein's overextended right now. I fucking that Hanzo top right brings so much value right now. You gotta fuck that Hanzo up.
Watch your back. Watch your back.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We're
Yeah.
better than they are.
This Hanzo's a smurf, dude.
This Hanzo's a smurf? No, you're ignoring the Hanzo.
I got grab again.
Like
You have any ult to go with
100%
it?
the Hanzo at all the time when we're about to shoot your head from above.
Oh, come back.
I bet you price checking that door.
Just hold
Well, not the frame, but you know what I mean. Oh, that seems that's good.
Sorry, he's trying to grab.
Stay alive or run the hell.
So I think grab is a good call. Your teammates are making really good calls for you, honestly. Reaper's
Alright, we have
portable in the raid.
Reaper on the side.
Grabbing.
We got a revive. Alright, good grab. Alright, we have
I think he...
Reaper on the side.
I'd fuck that Mercy up right now with that res. I would shatter her. She's resing their Reinhardt right now. You're down your Widow, but if you get that Mercy and stop the Rein res, that's winnable.
Grabbing.
What were you shielding? Trying to shield the Reaper? But nobody was over here. Like, look at this. Where you looking, buddy? You have no idea.
Grabbing.
We got a revive.
You already had the grab down. No use in the shadow this now.
Good grab.
I just run up and swing. Run up and swing, don't charge. Oh my god. Nice pin on the cart, I guess. I didn't see the cart there, but Reaper cleans up.
That's unfortunate. Man, I just...
Nice block. Okay, they're over ulting right now. That's fine. And you still got picks, so look at you guys go.
Fuck.
Your widow's popping off.
Alright, they lost.
Back to the Kree. Swap your Lucio for an Anna.
Let's switch to
That's
high.
okay, I guess.
Deal with this,
Let's do it.
Yeah, you gotta shield peek more. Reaper's on the left there. Hanzo's top right. I'd be shielding. I'd be back and shielding for the Hanzo. Maybe the high ground for free, and the Reaper's on your left. You let your health get way low there. Yikers. Yeah, you swing and fire strike all while your health. You should have gotten deleted there, honestly. That Zen lands one or two orbs on you. You're dead.
In the middle. Forward.
He's going away from the right. That's good. Decent pin.
Your bubbles. Oh, fuck!
You could do well to shield your teammates more instead of being so aggressive, but that was a good pin, and you got the line, so. If you, did you have Shadow there? No, you didn't. But if you did have Shadow, I would immediately pin and then turn to the right and Shadow them, you know? Because they won't be able to block it without their Rein dead, or with their Rein dead, so. Could have been a good play if you had more all charge, but oh well.
Mercy died.
Oh, we both fell off the map.
Teammates jumped off to avoid the dragons, that's funny.
I was trying to dodge the fucking dragons and I fell off the map.
That's
I did the
unlucky.
same thing.
So I'd be keeping track of that Zen ult and the Rein ult all the time.
Alright.
So whenever you have ult, Rein has ult, pretty much. Or, you know, you can count it that way.
They're right trying to shatter. Watch out. He's trying to shatter.
Thanks for Shadow, that's a good call.
Hanzo, top right.
Again, the Hanzo. Yeah.
Yep.
Took my head off.
Mercy got the res, that's unlucky.
Alright, I'm pulling up ult as well. Right now.
Anytime they run fire strikes, I'd be looking for a fat shatter, because you can get shadows in pretty easily on that animation. You can use Zarya bubbles and you get the teammates behind him. Good peeking there. Again, be thinking about who you're going for here. Like, who are you going for with that shatter? Or do you just see red people and see a space and do it? Because are you even in range right now to be getting that? You didn't get the Zen back there, so that tells me you're not going for Zen. Yeah, right. Zen's way out of your range here. Reaper's on the left. He's, even if he doesn't have Wraith, he's, well, Zen, yeah, you might hit the Reaper if he didn't have Wraith, but so you gotta watch out for cooldowns. You might be able to get the Rein there, but he gets bubbled with a Zarya. That's actually pretty good by their Zarya right there. And the Hanzo's still uncontested top right, so charging in here is probably a mistake. They're popping Trance. Yeah, they're popping Trance. Who are you charging right now? The Rein? He's bubbled.
Just
And they have
hold it
Trance
for a
going.
second.
Good purple by your Anna on that Rein. That's huge. Good grab, too.
Oh, Hanzo behind, Hanzo behind. He's gonna ult.
And
He's gonna ult.
yeah, losing track of that Hanzo screws you more often than not. You gotta watch that
They're in the
Hanzo.
cart. Zarya has grab. She probably has it. She's half decent.
Teammates have good calls, though.
She's got it.
I've been pushing up right there. Like, what are you shielding right now? They have a Reaper who's a mile away from you. Zarya was up there. She used her personal. Rein's up there. You guys have the advantage right now. Zen's on your left. If anything, I would either shield the Zen left or something like that, or I would push up earlier and fuck up that Zarya. Charging in like that is a mistake 9 times out of 10. You gotta go for short pins. You're so exploitable in that time. Rein sees you charging. He's like, "Oh fuck this noob! I'm gonna shatter him." So,
Oh, that's unfortunate.
so you guys get deleted. And there's an otherwise easily winnable fight
Okay, we got one more fight.
because you tried to force it too hard. Just have the advantage. You can just play it out.
Let's get together.
Deep swap's not bad for the Hanzo and the Reaper,
Alright, let's do this.
Yep.
but now you have less durability with these no Zarya bubbles, so you gotta be watching out for that. Again, this Hanzo man keeps picking your fucking team. You gotta shield your team. Like even if you know it's their job to stand behind you and make sure that they have LOS protection from your shield, but it's just as much your job to be turning around and watching your team too, making sure that they're with you. And you gotta hit tab more or whatever the PlayStation equivalent is, because I feel like you have no idea what ults are going on. So your pins are bad, man. You gotta, you know, pins should be like all but guaranteed value here, and you gotta think of where you're gonna displace yourself to. This isn't like a super bad pin because it's short, but you wasted it when you could use it elsewhere, and the team's right there on the payload, so you could easily get fucked up.
I run DM. Turn off the roof, take it back.
Hanzo behind you again. And you're pinned. Let's see, what could you have done? If you didn't have your pin there, you see, okay, see. Your pin right here, 10-second cooldown. And watch what happens.
I run DM. Turn off the roof, take it back.
Rein pins you and you could have counterpinned right there. You just had it off cooldown, so maybe you could have done it anyways, but I'm sure you would have known more to do it if you hadn't wasted it earlier. And again, that Hanzo just kind of ruins you guys. And you're dead, so that's using Death Blossom for the enemy team.
Hey, heals, please, right behind you, Mark. I'm gonna play a D.Va.
So you stick with D.Va then? Yeah, okay. So no Lucio this time, so you're going to be less adaptable on defense. Means you're going to want to hold farther back, give your Ana room to shine, and you're going to be able to miss position for mistakes less often, or less easily, so be aware of that. And then you're swapping the Zarya for a D.Va here, so you will be able to contest the high ground better and contest that Hanzo and whatever else to throw at you. But you'll have less durability with bubbles, so you got to play extra safe with your shield. Make sure you have shield uptime, keep your Ana alive, and just be aware of what's going on around you here. I like your idea to fire strike the arch here at the top door. I don't know why your cursor keeps floating up, but good idea anyways. You'd fire strike that earlier and get around the corner sooner, you know? I'd fire strike that like 1.5 maybe, like maybe closer to 2, depending on the distance. And then get around the corner, because if they have a Widow there, you're fucked. Your D.Va's doing a job DMing, but leave nothing up to chance, you know? Or just shield and peek, you know? If fire strike's up again, I'd be fire striking that bus, because you know they're going to come through there. So that's nice free ult charge there. You should be able to get like at least 15 to 20% ult charge before they even get to point as Rein, if you hit all those good fire strikes.
Here, play around the corner, play around the choke.
Your positioning is too far to the left here. I'd be positioning more to the right. Hug walls, man. Hug walls and don't eat enemy fire strikes, lol. Going to statue here is okay, I guess. You don't have a Lucio though, so I probably wouldn't. You're running what? Zen, Sim, Ana, D.Va? I'd play back, man. I wouldn't engage this. If you had a Lucio, you could be really aggressive here with your speed boost, because you can amp speed, run up, swing a bit, and then run back and be like, jokes, haha, just kidding. Thanks for the ult charge from your face. But you're running Ana Zen. That's super brittle, and you have the D.Va and a Sim, so you have not much for frontline presence here. You're basically a shield bot in this comp. So statue here is a mistake. You're overextending. Decent fire strike. You could have peeked from the corner for a bit more LOS there, but that's fine, honestly. Back up, though. Back up. His shield's weak, but you're not strong there. Sorry, he's decent high charge right now. Hanzo's top left. Back up. Whoa. Like, Zarya's getting lasered the fuck by that Sim, but you're getting pincered right now, and you have an Ana back there who desperately needs your help if they rush on there. If the Rein like charges in and YOLOs you or whatever, you got to be in a position to react to that. Because if you have to turn around and help with that Rein right now, that Zarya's gonna fuck you up. Also, I think I said this before too, but use your armor health for shield to supplant your shield, because your shield should never get this low. This is super exploitable position for the enemy Rein. If I were the enemy right now, I'd be calling Rein no shield, push, 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 because your shield's gonna break in an instant, you know, and then you're fucked. So letting your shield get this low is a big mistake. Use your health, use your armor health, give your supports alt charge, and keep your shield up, because that's super important, especially in this comp where you don't have the Lucio and you have to keep your Ana Zen up. Positioning, man. You got to know where you want to be.
Alright, heals.
Ryan's charging in right now. You can counterpin this, or you could just dodge it and then pin him back into the phone booth, depending on where he goes. But usually I like to dodge it and then pin him in, because that's guaranteed damage. Because by you pinning this right here, by you counterpinning, you actually fix his mistake. His mistake was YOLO charging and going way too deep into your team. And like, unless he hits your Ana, your Zen by some miracle, you helped him more than you hurt him right now. And you're too far to the left. Looks like they're setting up through a push through hotel. I'd punish this. Zen's in your left. By statue there. Push on that Zen. Push on that Zen. So hard. Ah, see, you left the Zen on the Mercy. You got the Reaper, which is good. You don't have much health right now, but you have your Moira hard pocketing you right now, and you know that the Reaper's dead. The Rein's coming back and spawn. Mercy's stuck in res, so she can't even pistol shot you from Valk. I'd fuck this Zen up. I'd really fuck this Zen up. Instead, oops. Instead, he just walks right through. Well, Mercy's rezzing, and it doesn't get punished. Yeah, you could have pinched it in with your Sim there.
Hanzo behind, I forgot English.
Hanzo behind. Hanzo behind where? He killed your Diva. He really fucked up your Diva. I don't know where that Hanzo is, but you gotta turn around more so you can get more information, because you're kind of tunneled right now. And like, even as a reviewer,
Hanzo behind.
I have no idea what's going on this map. Okay, so good job reacting to that, but I don't know. I guess only 40% to shatter, 50% to shatter. So Ryan's not gonna have shatter here, but turning it back like that generally is kind of scary. You should have scouted that earlier, to be honest.
Big health pack room.
Big health pack room. So on the left there, yeah. So he's probably underneath, probably top left.
Big health pack room behind the point.
It doesn't mean you need to go there though. Just shield it. Just shield it and be aware. Take the space, you know? Just because you're playing a tank doesn't mean you have to go physically occupy the space. It means you have to like shield it and deny him the space, you know what I mean? It looks like they're rotating right through hotel.
Did you guys get the Hanzo?
Yeah, so yeah, you overreacted to the Hanzo call by spinning the fuck around and running over there. If you just if you look around sooner and be more aware in general, but also just shield hop backwards or something. So you keep track of the enemy team and let somebody else handle it. You know what I mean? Because you just want to keep them at arm's length and make sure you know what they're doing. Because they snuck up on you in this hotel push with their trance and all that other shit. And that was because you overreacted to that call. Charging in here is such a mistake. They're trancing, dude. Yeah, no, this is... Charge is not an initiator tool. You know what I mean?
I'm coming.
Yeah, that charge is a throw. You wait. Oh, man. If you don't charge there... They were all over here, right? This is enemy teams. This is mean old enemy teams. Right? Here's your big glowy boy. Come on back. This is my big happy Zen. And here's my bright blue shield man. Here's where you were, right? You just back up and threaten, or you could even like stand over here See, can I erase that? Yeah. So, or in general, I wouldn't really advise this, but you could stand over here too. Just to deny them the line of sight from you. You know what I mean? Keep yourself safer and just like maybe back up or whatever. Whatever you got to do to stay safe, you know? But if you disengage that just a little bit, just like 5 seconds more, your Zen hits this trance on you, on your big blue boy, and you'll be able to win that. But instead you die, you feed with charge, you give the enemy's ult charge quicker to win this next fight, you deny your Zen value from his charge, and you just die. Sometimes existing is all you gotta do. Zarya's close to grab.
And ult.
I'd say so.
Wait, was that Zarya close to grab, or was that your ult charge? No, it's Zarya's close to grab, yeah.
And ult.
I'd say so.
Yeah, so this one's over. I'd save ult too. Yeah. You got shattered. You better not ult this. Got the grab. Okay, that's good. No.
Oh fuck.
That fight was over by a mile.
Fuck.
Ah, Zarya was
You gotta
one.
take
I
it
missed
slow,
my
man.
shot
Take it
like a
slow,
fucking
stabilize,
asshole.
and know
Are they
what
gonna
you have
take
to
it?
work with
I'm gonna
here.
swap if they are.
'Cause you're forcing really hard a lot of these fights, and you're working with limited information right now. You're just trying to get it by with lucky shit and mechanical skill or whatever else. Think about what your enemies want to do. Think about what you want to do, and take it slow. You know what I mean? Take the for sure thing. You know, I'd rather lose a fight slowly and using minimal resources and take up a lot of their time than I would obliterate them and then get rolled the next time. You know what I mean?
Then I'm gonna bubble you in 3,
You don't have a Lucy anymore, so
2,
holding Arch here is bad. You want to be holding the shop corner.
1.
If you had a Lucio, you could hold up here, you know, because you can like quickly duck around this corner and like speed out. You know, you can amp speed to deny if you get caught in a bad spot. But since you don't have a Lucio, I would hold shop corner. Give you more LOS. Especially since that Hans is the window right there. That's a big line of sight for him. Charging in is your charges, man. You gotta not charge like that.
No way.
You're getting so lucky you're not getting punished for these. But these charges are really bad. Yeah, another Rein pins you and you're gonna die here. Gotta play back, help heal for your Zen and your soldier. And just stay alive.
If I was gonna die, I was taking one with me. Fuck that.
Charge is a really important cooldown. You can counter pin the enemy Rein, you can get quick short pins, but going for long pins is a throw. You're down your Zen right now, I'd hard regroup on your Zen. I wouldn't push up like this. Maybe get a fire strike or something, but then back up. Help your... Yep.
Bubbled in 3,
Good job. Don't engage this.
2. Oh fuck, hold up.
They wasted ults there, so that's good. I mean, they're zoning you a bit, so that's good for like medium effectiveness.
No.
But if you just wait longer there, your Murrow will have coalescence on you. You still have distance on cart. You know what I mean? You'll go to contest cart to the very last second there. You still have distance. So you can wait group in your Zen, help him wherever get effectiveness here, and look for a good opening for Shatter, and you win that.
Oh, Zenyatta's behind us, fucking taking us out, picking me
Yeah,
up.
it's super winnable,
Fuck.
but you forced again.
Fuck, man.
Oh, well,
Fuck, man.
that looks like the end of that. So they have 4 minutes to get third. That's doable, especially since you wasted most of your ults in that last engage there. But so the biggest things I would look for you, positioning 100%. Positioning to help your team. Positioning depending on your comp, you know, like I was talking about before, the difference between a Lucio comp here and like an Anna Zen comp, holding that archway versus holding the shop corner. Those are things you got to watch out for, because you have to know where your comp is strong and where it isn't, right? And know what your job is in that comp. You know, if you're running Lucio and Moira, you can be balls to the walls aggressive, and you have a pocket Moira for healing, you have Lucio for speed that helps you get out of sticky situations. You know, you can be Mr. Hammerman, but if you're playing Anna Zen against a ranged comp like this, you got to be Blue Rectangle Man. So know what your role is in different comps, and your positioning, and what your positioning should be in those roles. You let that Hanzo get a lot of value on this throughout the entire match, and you ignored his existence, you know. But even when you did know where he was, you didn't shield effectively against that, you know. So that's a big thing to watch out for. And just kind of tangentially related to positioning too, your charges went way too deep all the time. Go for short pins. Long pins fuck up your positioning and get you exploited. And burn the cooldown that's otherwise very useful. So that's the biggest thing, is positioning, 100%. The second thing is awareness. You didn't look behind you very much. I don't know if it's just harder to do on PlayStation because you have to use your analog sticks and whatever else. But I'd look around you more, make sure you know where your team is, where they want to be, you know. And like a Zen who's like right behind you versus a Zen who's in Narnia can really affect your positioning. Know where your team is, know where the enemy wants to be. Make sure you're using your shield to scout rotations. You know, that's a big part of awareness, is just peeking with shield. Not only helps keeps the shield up, but also gives you more information on the enemy's rotations. And alt tracking. Alt tracking is huge, you know. You never hit tab or whatever the PlayStation equivalent is, and you gotta know what alts you have to work with so you can make a plan, you know, and tell your teammates what you want to do. Maybe I just didn't see it, but definitely check your team's alts more, and keep track of enemy alts, you know. We talked about the Rein Mir matchup. That's a really big thing, especially in King's Row like that. You can do all sorts of cool stuff if you know what the Rein's trying to do with his ult, or if he has Fire Strike on cooldowns and things like that. Keeping track of the Mir matchup is really handy. Baiting Trance with Shatter, that's fine. You know, those are good things to do. Keeping track of Trance so you don't overcommit ults, that's another big one. So alt tracking for sure. Let's see, so what do we go over here? Positioning. Oh, Fire Strikes. Yeah, so we did like the Fire Strike, Fire Striking around corners, Fire Striking choke points and things like that. So positioning, like Fire Strikes, Rein Mir matchup, awareness. Yeah, the biggest things though, the biggest and the easiest things for you are your charges. You yellow charge way too much. Stay safe, stay alive, do short pins, keep your team up. Yeah, so you stay alive, you have more potential to do things. You might be able to get big picks and big plays if you go in and yellow charge, but I'd rather die the slow death and get some value than die the quick death and hope for the biggest play in the world. But yeah, thanks for watching.